Like when I started my business back in 2017, that's a long time ago. When I started my business, I started with the word Ankara bag, but I knew there was more to it because I was making bags and earrings with adire, with ASOOKE. So I'm like confused, like if this bag is made with adire, why should I call it Ankara bag? Back to my channel. My name is Bolaji Oluwadunsin. I am an Afrocentric accessory designer and founder of Dunsin Craft Collection. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. Stick around, subscribe for more Afrocentric, African inspired content. Okay, welcome to my channel. All right, so if you clicked on this link, that means you're interested to learn about Afrocentric accessory fashion. So in this video, I'll be talking about what is Afrocentric accessory fashion, the definition, what it is all about, what you need to know, basically, in 2023, things you need to know. All right, so if that is what you like to see, keep on watching. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Like now, do that now. So now let's get down to business. I wrote down some points. I'm a teacher, so I wrote down some points and I don't want to miss any important points. And so the first thing we're going to do is to define what Afrocentric accessory fashion is. So as we're about to start, I'm going to start by breaking down each word for you to understand. Nothing too serious, like nothing too serious. And yes, this information I'm about to give to you took me years of research. So you should also do your research, okay? But this knowledge was majorly, I did like this to get this information. All right, so Google is your friend. Please go and do more research after watching this video. All right, so Afrocentric accessory fashion. Now, Afrocentric means anything African, everything African, anything that supports the culture, the African culture, anything about that supports the African heritage, anything surrounding Africa in general is Afrocentric. Now, centric means centered. Afro is taken from the word African. So everything's centered around Africa, basically. Now, accessories. Accessories are your bags, your earrings. There are things, fashion items that you take along to complement your outfit. They are not, accessories don't cover your nakedness, but they are additional stuffs you add to make sure you look good. Okay, like my beautiful earring. Yes, so those are accessories. Now, fashion, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle. Okay, so now how we're going to define Afrocentric accessory fashion? That is a way of life centered around African products, right? So now, when you want to start a business in the Afrocentric accessory fashion niche, you are going to be called an Afrocentric accessory designer. For example, I am an Afrocentric accessory designer. That means the accessories I make are African centered, which means I use African fabrics such as adire, Ankara-ASOOKE, batik, dashiki to design my accessories, right? That is what makes me stand out from other international or international brands that majorly work with leather and other materials, right? Okay, so now what are the kind of accessories you can design if you want to become an Afrocentric accessory designer? So now we can talk about different types of bags. So I've narrowed it down to jewelries and bags. Now, jewelries, you have the neck piece, you have the earrings, the statement earrings, you have the bags. Now, under the bags, you can have the drawstring bag, laptop bag, handbag, crossbody bag, shoulder bag. These are things, these are normal accessories that are made with leather, like everyday accessories. Now, the idea is to now make those bags from scratch using Afrocentric accessories, using African prints, right? Okay, so moving on, I'm supposed to show you some samples, but the technical word, the professional term is Afrocentric accessories, but the layman word is Ankara bags, right? But the reason why you can't use Ankara bags all the time is because sometimes these bags are made with adire, they are made with ashoke, they are made with dashiki. So they are not all the time, they are not like Ankara, they are not made with only Ankara fabrics, right? But they are majorly known as Ankara bag. Like when I started my business back in 2017, that's a long time ago. When I started my business, I started with the word Ankara bag, but I knew there was more to it because I was making bags and earrings with adire, with ashoke. So I'm like confused, like if this bag is made with adire, why should I call it Ankara bag? You know, so I went to do my research, and that was when I realized that I was actually an Afrocentric accessory designer. So if you're going to go into this business, know the terminologies, okay? We are professionals in our niche. We are artisans. We need to be called the right terms, okay? The next thing I'm going to talk about is sustainability in the Afrocentric accessory fashion. Now, the Afrocentric accessory fashion is a niche under fashion, right? I'm going to make a video talking about the niches, because when you say you want to go into fashion, you need to take a niche. You need to have a niche, right? And there is more to fashion than just outfits and leather bags. Okay, so I'm going to make a video and I'm going to link it. So after you watch this video, make sure you look for it. Okay, so now the sustainability in Afrocentric accessory fashion, right? When I started my business, right, the major complaint every customer had was that, oh, when I carry this bag and I use it for 2 or 3 days, it gets dirty easily, right? And that is Ankara for you. Like, they are African fabrics, you need to wash them. But when you make them with bags, it's difficult to say you want to just dip the bag inside soap and water and wash. You already spoils the life of that bag. You already spoils the earring. So I after like a few years, I knew that was a problem I need to solve in my business, right? I knew my business had to solve that problem in a sustainable way. Now, so what I did was to go into research. So after getting a Tony and $5,000 grant in 2019, yeah, I took the money and invested it into research. So now this is where the juicy part comes in. Now this is how I've been able to separate myself and stand out among my competitors in the Afrocentric accessory niche, right? So now what I did was I went to research and looked for how to make my products waterproof and dirt resistant. So in the sense that when you carry the Ankara bag and use it, it won't get dirty, it won't get wet. Your sweat, it doesn't care. It's not, you're just gonna like take a wipe and just wipe it off, like a piece of clothes, and just wipe it off. Even if it falls on the floor, you can't do that with a normal Ankara bag. And the thing about these Afrocentric accessories is that they are quite pricey because they are handmade. Like we invest hours of experience and expertise into making this product, so they don't come cheap. Now imagine spending that much money on a product that is going to get dirty once you use it once or twice, then you have to like throw it away. That is not sustainable. That would just lead to overconsumption and waste, right? And what my brand is working on is to elongate the life cycle of this product. So now, to keep this short, to round things off, we at Dozen Craft, we made our product waterproof and dirt resistant. For example, if you have been eyeing the earring I have on, you can see that it is glittery and probably it is sparkling in the camera. You can see that is it being waterproof. This earring is going to last for a lifetime because the treatment has been put on it, and no matter how much this earring fall into dirt, palm oil, think of anything that could stain a fabric, it's never going to get stained. You're just going to wipe it off the surface. You know, it is innovative. So when you want to start your business, look for sustainable ways to improve your brand, to stand out, to be different, your unique selling points. So that's just like the summary of what this is about. If you want to know more about Afrocentric accessory fashion, stay tuned. I have so much to share. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and see you in my next video. All right, bye bye.